Hey, I am Isna. I am a mindset and manifestation educator and mentor. If you would like to work with me and get assistance with whatever it is that you desire, check out my description box below and find out what services I offer. So I am doing a quick video today. I had a thought. And this is important, and I hadn't done one in a while, so I wanted to do a quick video on everyone is you pushed out. Talking about that, okay? So go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button if you would like to see more of my content. I'd appreciate it. So let's talk about it. Let's get into everyone is you pushed out. The reason I thought of this today was actually because somebody posted something that was talking about viewing life through a mirror, viewing life and seeing the reflection, right? And asking the question, do you like what you see? So it made me think, like with everyone as you pushed out, right? Like it starts from within. It starts from within. So if you are looking in the mirror, if you're looking in the 3D, if you're looking at your reality and you're like, God, I don't like that. Why is that happening? Why does that keep happening? The reason it keeps happening is because of you. As within, so without. Okay? It doesn't start from nothing, guys. It starts from within. So if you are actively wanting something to be different and it's not showing up different, the reason it's not showing up different is because of you. Not because of the situation, not because you're not powerful, not because of anything else. I'm here to tell you the truth. This is going to be a blunt, honest video this time. And I apologize if it steps on some toes. I really do. But the truth of the matter is it starts with us. Nothing can change outside of us unless we change. Everyone is you pushed out. So that means every thought, every assumption, every belief, every last thing that you sit there and focus on and put energy into, good, bad, or otherwise, will come to be. Yes. So does that make it, though, so that you can change everything in your 3D in order to change what it is that you want? No. You change it here first. We change here first. Because this is how it showed up. If I believe that, I look a certain way, then that's the way I'm going to start to appear. That's the way people are going to start to see me. That's the way I will show up. If I believe that and part of it is I don't even like talking about it anymore because it makes it hard, but we all have people in our life that are going to sit there and make it so that we have difficulty not being triggered, not recognizing that these are conversations, these are discussions, these are tests from our 3D. And I get that. I absolutely get that. But if you are actively letting the 3D tell you what your reality is and how you are creating it, then you are only touching up the mirror. Do not let your mirror dictate who you are. A mirror can change. A mirror will adjust. A mirror adapts to the image that is placed in front of it. So place an image in front of the mirror that is what you want. And stop placing an image in front of the mirror that you don't want, based upon what you keep seeing. Just because you see something that isn't what you want, that just means it was the past and you need to create a new one to make it better. Okay? So it's like you're sitting there taking a picture, like, right? It's just that moment in time. It doesn't mean that it's forever, guys. It doesn't mean that it's forever. It's not locked into place. It's not set in stone. 2 seconds from now, that image can change, and nobody would sit there and say anything about it. They would completely believe it because, well, the image changed. It happens, right? So stop sitting there and basing whatever it is that you are creating off of what the 3D is showing you. Everyone is you pushed out. So what happens? Well, what happens is with everyone is you pushed out, we think about something, we have an assumption about something, we have a belief about something, we feel a certain way about something. We focus on that and it creates, okay? So what also happens about this is that we get so caught up, so attached, so conscious of things we don't have, that is where our focus stays. So don't do this. Don't fall into this trap. Don't let everyone is you pushed out make it so that you are stuck in a place where the only thing you are focusing on is the bad, the negative, the lack. Okay? There's a quote by Albert Einstein that says something to the effect of, when one door closes, another window or door opens, right? And everybody always knows the beginning part of that quote because it's fairly common. Well, the other part of the quote is actually him going into detail about the fact that the reason that this is a problem is because people tend to only focus on what it is that has closed, that they actively don't pay attention to all the stuff that is opened up because their back is to it. It's like you're standing in a room paying attention to one door that is just closed in front of you, and you're devastated because that door is closed. But if you would just turn around, you would notice that 5 doors have opened up for you. But your back is to it. You're not focusing on it. It doesn't exist for you. So stop paying attention to only the stuff you don't want. Yes, I know it's hard. Yes, I know the 3D is triggering. And yes, I know in the moment it's difficult not to focus on it. I get it. Trust me, I get it. But I also know that as soon as you turn around and notice, as soon as you pay attention to those other doors, lots of things are going to open up for you. Okay? Yes, that's the point. You have to start within. You have to change within, guys. You have to start with you. So if you're only stuck staring at that one thing that you don't have, that is you being the old version of you because you're only focusing on that stuff that you had previously, the past. Okay? So a new version of you would turn the fuck around and be like, wow, okay, well, what else can I do? What else is there? If I'm already doing it, if that's not the way that I get there, then there's some other way that I'm going to fucking get there. Because if that's not the way, and I don't accept no, then I'm going to figure out another yes. Right? So if you are sitting there staring at a door and it's like a big no, and you're like, well, I don't get it. How do I get past this? How do I fix this? How do I make it better? You don't. Stop trying to make it better. You're looking at the word no, trying to fix no. You can't fix no. You're actively making it so no exists. If you're focusing on no, then no is what exists for you. Turn around. Stop accepting no. Stop it. No doesn't exist for me. I'm going to figure this out. There's another way. I don't care how. It's gonna happen. Okay, then there you go. You just opened another door for yourself, didn't you? You just took a step back. You said to yourself, look, this isn't going to happen. I'm going to change the fucking mirror. We're going to get different results. Let's do it. That is so crucial, guys. And I know in the moment it's hard. I know in the moment things look devastating. And I know in the moment it can be easy to give up, to start down the briar path of what if, to ask yourself, well, Why isn't this happening? Or why can't I do this? Or why? Okay. You know what? Fine. Let's talk about that. Why can't you just force it and do everything you want to do? You can. I'm here to tell you absolutely you can. Go for it. But I'm also here to tell you, as somebody who did it, somebody who worked through it, and somebody who doesn't do it anymore, the more you force it, the more you push, the more you fight against it, the more you let that mirror tell you how to act, tell you who to be, tell you who you are, the more you're just going to fight against it. The more you're just going to feel like you're in a battle. You're constantly in this cycle of having to stay a step ahead of it. And you're not going to like the mirror. And it's just going to drive you insane because you're going to work really, really super hard. And it's still not going to be what you want. So can you force it? Can you react to the 3? Can you do all that? Absolutely. It doesn't change anything. But it is going to keep you in a cycle where you're only responding to the lack of something instead of seeing a yes and a possibility and an opportunity. You're going to only be stuck there, right? So instead of only seeing it that way, you could start seeing yeses and say to yourself, okay, maybe this isn't going to show up how I thought it would. Maybe I'm not going to react or respond how I thought I would. Maybe they're not going to respond or react how I thought they would. Maybe this doesn't turn out how I completely imagined. Maybe it's close, but it's not exactly the same thing. Would that still be okay? Yeah, right? As long as the end goal is the same, does it really matter how you get there? So stop sitting there and only focusing on what you don't have. And I know a lot of people want to bring up, well, yeah, but with my childhood and my past and my trauma and my difficulties, it makes it so that I can't help it. I always think this way. You need to start changing your mindset and how it is that you perceive what happens in your life. Stop expecting bad things to happen to you. Stop expecting people to treat you badly. Stop expecting bad things. Stop it. That is a cycle you are choosing to accept because you are afraid of the alternative. You are afraid of actually having good things happen to you. And you have conditioned yourself to only be in survival mode. So if that is the version of you choose to be, then that is what you are going to be living as. That is what you are going to be thinking as. That is who you are going to keep being. I did this for years. So I know firsthand how difficult it is, how much of a struggle it is, how painful it is, and how in the end it only makes it, whenever you live in survivor mode, that it makes it so that you only get survivor life. That's all you get. When you have that mentality, when you have that mindset, when you believe that about yourself, that is what you keep creating. I am here to tell you, you do not have to stay there. You don't. If you actively choose to live in abundance, to be blessed, to be better, then you will start being better. You will start having more. You will start blossoming. Your life will change for you. Good things will happen to you. But you have to start believing in yourself. And you have to start changing you, not the mirror, you. Change here, guys. Change this. Make it so that this is more important than anything else. Because at the end of the day, this is what makes it happen. So you can work harder and not smarter, or you can work smarter and not harder. It's up to you. But it all begins with this. If you believe what the mirror is showing you, you're going to keep creating what the mirror is showing you. So stop letting your mirror dictate who you are. I dictate what I see in the mirror. If I don't like it, Doesn't matter to me. Don't care. I'll change it. So if you aren't there and you're struggling and you're like, oh my God, but it's not showing up and it hurts and it's painful and I don't understand why I can't just have that already. Like, I'm working hard. Why isn't it here? The reason it's not here is because either one, you don't believe in yourself, or two, you haven't actually changed the beliefs that are making it so that it would actually reflect. Because you can't just change the surface stuff, guys. Otherwise, I might as well just change the mirror. If it's just surface crap, then it's just the mirror. You gotta change the real shit. You can't bullshit the universe. Stop sitting there trying to sit there and do surface shit and say that it's a lot of work. It's not a lot of work. Change the real shit. If you're not changing the beliefs, if you're not changing the assumptions, if you're not actually changing how you feel about something, how you are living in it, how you are living from it, if you're not changing that, you might as well be sitting there fucking putting lipstick on your mirror and expecting it to stay. And of course, we all know it won't. So stop getting mad when it doesn't. Stop getting upset. Stop asking, why isn't it staying? Well, you didn't put lipstick on the part of you that mattered. That's why. You want it here now? You want it to happen? You want it to be yours? Then make the changes where they actually count. Stop making surface level fucking changes and expecting anything but surface level results. You want deep results? You want long-lasting results? You want actual change? Then actually change. The long-lasting actual change isn't going to be surface, guys. It's going to be painful. It is going to make it so that you're going to have to dig through some difficult truths about yourself. You're going to have to be honest. You're going to have to know you. Stop thinking that you can just gloss this over. It's not the way it works. If you're lying to yourself, if you're trying to sit there and bullshit the universe, no, absolutely not. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry. It's just going to keep sitting there fucking showing up and then going away. So is it possible to create it? Absolutely. Is it going to be fleeting? Absolutely. Because you don't believe it. So do the work, guys. Do the actual work. Everyone is you pushed out. As within, so without. That it starts here. It starts here. Whatever you are seeing in the mirror right now, whatever difficulty you're having, whatever troubling time you're in, whatever great time you're in, whatever wonderful things are happening, if you're in abundance and having a fantastic time, whatever is happening right now is because of you. So if you love it, keep doing it. And if you hate it, then change why it's happening. And stop trying to adjust the mirror. Know that it comes from you. Know that it is yours. You don't need to adjust the mirror. The 3D will adjust accordingly. I promise. But if you don't change you, it won't matter. Okay? So, I know a lot of you, especially whenever you go through a breakup, this is really, really hard. And I get it. I've been there. But I'm telling you, when you actually are the best version of you, you're not going to want to just change the mirror. It won't be enough. It won't be enough. And you don't ask anymore, where is it? Because once you actually are living in it, you don't ask that question anymore. So go get it. Be that version. And stop asking questions you already know the answers to. I'll see you soon.